I'm going to go ahead and get started on the history. Feel free to drop any questions you got. And yeah, then we'll open up to a little Q&A. So GreenSpeed was founded back in 1990. So it's been around, 30 years. It is kind of one of the first, gets referred to a lot as the godfather of the recumbent trikes, of recumbent trike brands. And that is because it was founded, way back in 1990 by Ian Sims. So, and those of you who are unfamiliar with Ian, is an engineer by trade and was, just involved in a lot of the racing community, motorcycles, was always just tinkering with designs and things like that, trying to go faster and faster and be more efficient. And kind of built his first recumbent trike, how you'd imagine some of these other companies get started, in a garage, just with some scraps, kind of put together this trike and tested it out and was just super, super happy with it and was so impressed with it. You can see here in this little spiel, took it, rode it 540 kilometers around Victoria, Australia, where the company was founded. And that's kind of how the company was born. And quickly started building his own trikes and selling them to the few customers that he had, and was just dedicated to constant improvement of the trikes, always testing, always kind of tinkering and looking at what's kind of best as far as comfort and performance, and just kind of raising that bar as we go along. So I'm going to go through a little bit of those, kind of some of those firsts here that GreenSpeed boasts, because a lot of the first in the recumbent trike industry were kind of started with GreenSpeed. They were the first ones to bring center point crossover steering geometry, linkage steering, instead of direct. So what that did is drastically improve the handling of the trikes as you're going through a linkage system, instead of steering, your handlebars being mounted directly onto the hub mounts. And so just some awesome performance out of that. And that design is still used today through, not only in GreenSpeed, but a lot of other trike brands. The first recumbent tandem trike was built also by GreenSpeed. And there's a few out there today that kind of followed that design. And so they were instrumental in that. Also, something you see all over the industry today that's extremely common, and especially with GreenSpeed, is aluminum frames, and then also the folding frame. Folding frame was designed and dropped by GreenSpeed back in the early 2000s, and they were the first ones to do that. And now you see throughout all sorts of trikes in the industry that are foldable for transportation purposes and storage purposes. And almost every single trike now on the GreenSpeed line actually folds for that reason. The use of the 20-inch wheel, also pioneered by GreenSpeed. Through all sorts of study and analysis, Ian was able to determine that it was the fastest and most efficient, especially with 20-inch wheels up in the front. You'll see 26-inch, 24-inch wheels in the rear on a lot of trikes nowadays, even 700C sometimes. But typically those front wheels are always 20-inch, and Ian was a huge part of that. Now, in 2019, unfortunately, Ian passed away, and so GreenSpeed was kind of out there, and we at WizWheelz thought it was a great opportunity to go in and continue this awesome legacy that GreenSpeed has. And so we purchased the company back actually the beginning of last year in the spring, and have been in the works of continuing that and continue to improve on his designs and analyze and things like that, and take it under the WizWheelz roof. So that's where we are today with GreenSpeed. We're doing, we have got lots of things in development, lots of projects, new products, updated products on the way, updated website, the works, and just moving the company forward. And it's got a real promising future, especially here in the United States. We had a great year last year. a lot of dealers, so a lot of GreenSpeed trikes, and looking to continue that in 2021. We've ordered more trikes than we ever have, and so we're getting stocked up for you guys, and we'll be ready to go for the selling season. So with that, I'm going to kind of open it up to a live Q&A here. So any questions you guys got, feel free to drop them in. And it looks like Marshall's already kind of gotten to some of these questions. So yeah, Mark, we are working on an electric kit. So that will be coming. As Marshall said, hoping for Q4. Jeff, hello. Yeah, Shelly, Ian was great. You know, I got a chance to meet him, you know, the year before he passed as well, and super friendly, just a huge help in the recumbent industry. Wasn't afraid to kind of help all the recumbent companies with their designs as well. Owen. So Owen is asking, where are our trikes manufactured? They are currently manufactured over in Taiwan. All right, I'm going to take a stab at Anastasia. Is asking about weight limit on GreenSpeed trikes. So it fluctuates throughout the range. Some of the smaller, more performance-oriented trikes like the Aero and the GT20, GT26, the weight limit is around 250, 300 pound weight limit, but we do have the Magnum. The standard Magnum is all the way up to 400 pounds, and then the Magnum, the XL version of the Magnum, is actually a 450 pound weight limit and will fit riders up to 7 feet tall. So GreenSpeeds fit a super wide range of riders. Jeffrey Smith asking about suspension. So yeah, we do. GreenSpeed does offer a trike with suspension, the GT20 RS. So that is the GT20 that's rear suspended. Just rear suspension on that trike, and actually that's one of the trikes that's seen a recent upgrade. We've moved into putting an air shock on that trike. Give it a little bit more control in the dampening and things like that, and the rebound. So yes, we do. We do offer the GT20 RS. It's actually in stock at this moment and retails for $34.90 off the top of my head, I believe. Shelly, do we have any dealers in Florida? Yeah, we do. Make sure to check out our dealer listing on the website, and there's another number of dealers down in Florida, depending on what area you're in. Catherine asking about how's product supply, time frame on new bike orders. So as I mentioned, we do have a lot of product coming in. A lot of that is already pre-sold, but there definitely is availability for new dealers. So connect with me, send me a message. If we want to meet here, in the CABDA software, we can do that, or we can connect via email afterwards as well. And just so you guys are aware, there is the guys did make me aware there's a little bit of a delay. So if it seems like it takes a second for me to get to your question, there is a 20 or 30-second delay in the video, so in the feed. So keep that in mind. Oh, and I should mention, I'm not sure how many of you you guys have taken the step to getting a trainer or a smart trainer inside. Um, it's interesting to put a recumbent trike on the trainer and ride Zwift. I'd love to get some added on the program, but yeah, Shelly, where are you in Florida? Jupiter, Florida. I see. So that's over on the non-golf side. Most of my dealers in Florida are located on the west coast of Florida, over on the Gulf. Um, do not have a ton of representation on the East Coast. Yeah, Catherine. So, some of the direct mount trainers, most of our trikes use a standard 135 millimeter spacing, which is pretty typical uh, for a bicycle spacing wise. Road bikes will be a little bit thinner, but most trainers come with some adapters and things like that. So they'll fit on either a direct drive trainer or you can always use like a fluid trainer or magnetic trainer that you just stick the rear wheel on and kind of gets held on there by the dropouts. And and then you can use, you don't have to, but use a program such as Zwift or something like that to give you a little bit of entertainment while you're riding inside. Because if you're where we are up in Michigan, not a lot of good not a lot of good outdoor riding at this point in the year. It's if I look out my window right now, I can't even see any asphalt. So yeah, Catherine, I see. If you didn't catch my answer on product supply, um, like I said, we've got supply set aside for new dealers this year. So um, feel free to connect with me, send me a connection request, and yeah. Yeah, Shelly, reach out, connect. We could do a meeting here if you'd like, or we'll get your email and everything, and we'll get connected. Oh boy, Marshall's bringing up our Wednesday night ride. So we have a kind of a standing Wednesday night ride with some of our WizWheelz employees. Um, that gets pretty competitive, and it's always super fun. There's also a TerraTrike, WizWheelz, Isolation Riders, Strava group that we do. So if you're on Strava, check that out. We're doing tons of giveaways and stuff like that, and little competitions, and it's always really fun. So make sure you check out the Strava group as well and get involved with our community. We started that kind of back when all the lockdowns started happening. And so just wanted a place for people to be able to, still share with each other kind of what they're doing. Shelly, got it. I've got it down right here, and I'll be reaching out. And Catherine, awesome. Thank you very much. Alex, Erie, awesome. Sounds good. I'll keep an eye out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anybody else that's in there in the chat lurking, feel free to, drop a question. Anything you guys got? We've got about 12 more minutes in the session. So, you guys got any questions? Fire away. Alex, so Alice is asking, about return on investment. So I'm assuming you're kind of talking about margin and things like that and dealer pricing. So big part of our business model is selling through dealers. That's the biggest, that's what our business model is. That's what we like to do. We like to form partnerships with dealers. And so where I'm going with that is we offer the best, we offer the best margins in the industry. We don't think anybody even comes close. We want our dealers to be able to make some money, and we understand that, not only do we have this awesome product that gets people back out on the road, but we want it to make sense from a business perspective for our dealers as well. James is asking, what part of Michigan are we in? So we are in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we're in West Michigan. I always, everybody in Michigan does the mitten thing. So if Detroit's over here on this side, we're on this side. So we are about half an hour drive from Lake Michigan Lakeshore. Marshall's asking, what's new for GreenSpeed? Any new colors? Website? So yes and yes, we've got that's some of the updates that we're making to the trikes that are coming for this year. Whole new lineup of colors. We have changed the color layout a little bit. In the past, GreenSpeed has kind of always done the 5 kind of primary standard colors. Green, blue, black, yellow, and red. And we are going to be moving away from that and going into kind of some more unique colors. The Magnums will be getting, the Magnum lineup will have its own setup of 3 new colors, and so will the GT series, and the Aero is going to get its own special set of colors as well. So excited about that. Just some small updates there, just to kind of bring a little facelift to the product. It's going to be awesome. As far as the website goes, we are also developing a new website, and that's on the way too. Should be coming this year. So excited to get that up and launched as well. It's going to be have some awesome functionality for it, or on it, for our dealers. Alex, awesome. Yeah, send me a connection request, and we'll get connected. Drop your business card, and we'll get it going. James, do we have a showroom in Grand Rapids? We do not, but we do have a local dealer that will get up and running here soon. That you'll be able to check the trikes out at. Our facilities is more of a distribution and R&D and things like that. Matthew, yeah, I didn't see your question earlier. Matthew's asking, are we moving at all into e-bike modified trikes? Yes. So Marshall mentioned it earlier, and we kind of talked about it a little bit. No worries. I'm assuming we'll get this question a lot. Electric is the hot thing. So we are developing a kit. It'll be like an aftermarket kit for the trikes. It'll be a boom kit, and we are hoping to see that here in the 4th quarter of 2021. That's when we're expecting it. Electric has been such a huge thing You know, I'm sure for you guys as well, but for our dealers that we talk to on a regular basis, it's just been such a huge part of their business, and just totally understand the need and the demand for a product like that. So it's one of our hottest priorities as far as getting something developed and ready for GreenSpeed. So yes, we are on it. I'd be curious as to, you know, what the rest of you are doing as far as electric for your sales. We know it's been hot. Matthew says his bent riders are asking for this. I'm sure they are. Like I said, it's been extremely popular. Um, Sister company, Terra Trike, also owned by WizWheelz, has just seen an explosion in the electric market over just the past few years, and we just see it continuing. Yeah, see, Jeffrey Smith just sold his Terra Trike Evo. Need more. Yep, it's definitely a hot product. My question for you, Matthew, would be, you know, what type of system are they asking for? What do they like? Or are they just looking for anything? Why isn't it a brother company? Well, you know what? We'll just refer to it as a sibling company. How about that? This is great. Keep them coming, guys. Yeah, Marshall, that's what's the preference? Hub motor versus boom based is kind of what I was asking Matthew. Yeah, so okay. The delay is getting us a little bit. So Matthew says most of the time, you know, electric kit is an add-on. It's more of a general question as they do not see much out there. Okay. So they're saying they don't see a whole lot out there. Tom likes Bosch as an e-bike kit. That's what's been going well for TerraTrike. So it's just been a killer product. Bosch is just an awesome company to work with. All right, thanks for Performance Sport. So Tom, so you're an e-bike shop. Are you doing a lot of bicycles then with Bosch or trikes as well? Okay, Matthew. So they're not asking for, yeah, it's for trikes, it's been the electric is such a perfect combination. Um, because some of the difficulties of riding a trike can be climbing, as you know, you can't get up and stand up on those pedals. Just getting power to the pedals is a little bit more difficult than riding a bicycle. So the marriage between electric assist and trikes has just been phenomenal for people's ability to climb, you know, keep up with faster riders, things like that. It's just been a perfect union. Right. Any questions you guys got, get them in. We've got just a couple more minutes here. So, or if you just got a comment, Hey, drop it in the chat. I'll respond to it. Let you know my hot take. Tom says Bosch is their best seller the last 2 years. People recognize the quality and are starting to pay for it. Right. They're willing to kind of pay the premium for the brand that's been, around forever and making electric batteries forever, electric motors forever. So yeah, Bosch, like I said, Bosch has just been an awesome partner for our TerraTrike guys. So we've just been super happy with the product. And our dealers like it too. Bosch is the best. Yeah. Well, Tom Catherine agrees with you. Yeah. All right, everybody, we got a minute left before the end of the session. Drop those last minute questions in there. See if I can respond to them before the session ends. But thanks for popping in, asking your questions. Anybody who'd like to connect with me, pop in the GreenSpeed booth. Come check it out. A little bit of information there, link to the website. You can check out the model card and things like that, and connect with me there. There's also the TerraTrike Lounge. Like I said, that's our sibling company, and so they actually have a lounge here at CABDA, and so we'll be hanging out in there as well in the next 2 days. Yes, Jeffrey asking QBP, go-to Bosch supplier, correct, for any warranty or add-on parts or anything like that. Alex asking about Yamaha. I'm not super familiar with Yamaha's electric product. I know there's some stuff out there, but nothing I'm familiar with. There you go. Marshall gave you an answer on Yamaha right there. Talk to them. Sounds like they didn't have a ton of interest in selling OE. So, all right, everybody. I am not sure if I'm going to get kicked out of this or not. But the session here is coming to an end. So again, my name's Torey, sales manager at GreenSpeed. Stop by the booth. Stop by the TerraTrike Lounge. Come chat with us. Shoot us a message. Meeting request. You got any additional questions or just want to connect? Just talk about electric trikes, anything like that. Stop on by. Leave us a message. So thanks again, everybody. Stay warm out there, and yeah, have a good rest.